Hello everyone and welcome to something new on the channel. We are going to play some HoI4, HoI4 for those of you that don't know. And I'm not great at HoI4, I will admit. I've played a lot of Paradox games, more than a lot in some cases. But HoI4 is one that I've never passionately got into. In fact, in most multiplayer games that me and other members of the Mojave have played, I normally just play Switzerland. But I do like the Fallout universe. So I have downloaded a mod, The Old World Blues, thus the Fallout universe, plus a few others, because Cuba. I don't know what added these guys. I tried to figure out to remove them, but they exist. And just some other tweaks, some other some other just like boosts for certain factions, and thought I'd try this. For those of you that still want to watch more Plutocracy, that will still be coming out 3 times a week for the foreseeable future. This is just something I've wanted to try, and at some point I might try a multiplayer game with a few of the others. But there are lots of great options. Dredgers, I've got an additional mod which makes them get a full-on mission tree, or focus tree, as they're called in this. But having watched lots of... That's the other one. Having watched lots of... played lots of games and watched the TV series and really got into the lore, I love the Brotherhood. And in this mod, there are 5 Brotherhood factions, I believe. You've got the Texans here, by far the strongest to start the game. You've got the Maxon Expedition here, who to the north of, you've got Montana and their chapter, led by, who knows, Elder Patroclus. And then you've got the more interesting ones, and the ones which are more commonly known. You've got Lost Hills, Jonathan Maxon over here, in the middle of the New California Republic. And then here, you have the Mojave chapter. And I think I'm going to play the Mojave chapter. I've downloaded something to make them even more interesting. And on top of that, as you can see, we're going tough as nails. Which, for someone who has not played HoI4 in a long time, I'm fully aware is a very ambitious choice. But, you know, I don't play tutorials in other games, so why on earth would I play on the easiest difficulty on this? Now, I'm not going into this a complete noob. That I'm not foolish enough to do. I do know the basics of HoI4, but last time I played it properly, they didn't customize planes. So that was a while ago now that I think back on it. But lots of my friends have been getting into this. JNR, a member of the Mafia, he was the one who who highlighted this mod's existence to me again, reminding me of it. And just a bunch of my other communities are all playing lots of HoI4. And to be fair, they've always played a lot of HoI4, so it's not really a surprise. But this is our starting area. Helios 1, Hidden Valley, and Black Mountain, I assume. Can't really click on it without clicking on these people. But National Focus Tree. We get quite a solid one now, which I do like. We can only actually take this one, which takes 7 days. We have no divisions in training. Now, I only really want people in power armor. I don't... Oh no, I do produce power armor. Okay, so sorted. Let's not do that. Decision, one of these. Let's... How much can I build? Quite a lot. Do I need any infrastructure? It wouldn't hurt building more infrastructure here just based off how many resources they have. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Accepting it's going to take a long time. But it gets me more resources, which is always beautiful. Now, you know, I don't know what's in the base game tech tree anymore, but I'm sure I can figure this out. What's this? Oh, this is what... So it looks like These lock everything along here. As you can see, if I go right, not. You have basic, intermediate, and sophisticated. Unique, I assume I'll figure out at some point. And then here it tells you how far along you are. So in terms of infantry equipment, I can research all the way across, I assume, in sophisticated, whilst I can't do that for special forces. As a Brotherhood faction, I suppose I probably do just have better tech than everyone else. I would love mini nukes, but I feel like the game is not going to allow me to have that. So instead, we are going for... I know somewhere here there will be a research speed one, because there's always a research speed one in every game. Am I just wrong? Is it in this one? Decryption, encryption. I am just wrong. There is no research speed boost. There are air stuff. Do I need any air stuff? I'm hoping to get these, but the fact that they are not in the main... The fact that they're not in the main and they're instead in unique makes me feel like there is a different way to get them. Land doctrine, it seems like it's already decided for me. Robotics with a Brotherhood, we don't use no robots. I would love to see a and you know, if anyone on Amazon is watching this, can you put one of the knights in the TV series on a bike? Just a bog standard normal bicycle. That would be absolutely hilarious. But let's get back into this. Let's see. So bottom is power armor. There's no point in me rushing things that are miles out of time. So let's start with warrior training. We've got 5 research slots, so to be honest. Diplomacy distance, reinforced, sure, do that. It amazes me that it's not research speed. I swear there was meant to be research speed somewhere. That one. Now, I'm going to heavily push anything economic, because I'm surrounded by two big boys. I will quickly just click 2 of these, and then I will show you the big boys. Here, you have Kaiser's Legion. I'm going to call it Caesar's Legion pretty much all the time. Official pronunciation, I'm pretty sure, is the Kaiser's Legion. And then over here, you have the New California Republic. So, we're sort of part of the track in between them. In fact, there's lots of crossings here. There's a few crossings here, including the El Hoover Damo. What is this? I do not know what that is. I will figure that out in a moment. But lots of this is from the New Vegas game. So there's New Vegas up there. Hang out in a vote that they managed to trick open. Area 51, because why wouldn't you have Area 51 nearby? Operation Sunburst. Before the Mojave expedition of the New California Republic became to the Mojave, the Brotherhood in the region were able to operate across the region with total freedom. This allowed them to salvage all kinds of technology from the Mojave, and the traders that traversed it, bringing it back to their base of operation in Helios-1. When the NCR moved in, however, clashes were inevitable. The Brotherhood lacked the manpower to cement their control over anywhere except Helios-1 and the adjacent Hidden Valley complex. Now political pressure is mounting on General Lee Oliver to launch one last campaign against the Brotherhood, wiping them out from the Mojave for good. Ooh, look at that. You have the intros. 1, New Vegas. I don't think any of the... because 4 is definitely in the New World. I don't... sorry, East Coast, not New World. Up here you have 2. 3... it's not... my knowledge is not good enough to figure out what 3 is. But I think the TV series is also somewhere over here. And lots of stuff here, none of which I can do. So, let's just hit play. And speed it up. And turn off the day-night cycle. Not doing that. whilst the game is just moving on, we have a strong collection of people who we can put in charge. Let's see. I love how it spells special. That's great. I think she is just the answer. Or what I do is I do this and then select 1, 2, 3, 4. Move all of them into another one. Put him in charge of it because he has heavy special forces, and I assume these guys classify as heavy special forces. So we will put him in charge, I think. S and E or S and A. He is just better, and put him under 4.0. Yeah. You know, let's quickly go through this. Income, 2 sources, minor countries. Where's income? Okay. Here, income. Aha. Bottle caps economy. Nice. Sure. Cost of that. Sure, that's all fine. I feel like I'm definitely missing something. But member states, economic, no, give me. Nope, that's fine. I don't have to worry about that. Ignore the fact that I'm flying through this. I don't think I need to know it. Okay, caravans, not minivans. Don't care. We'll be fine. And here we go. The serpent that could swallow the sun. The wasteland's great last mind. A scribe of the Brotherhood of Steel, Elijah defied convention and rose to the rank of elder, an honor usually reserved for exclusively for paladins. An exception was granted for him on the grounds of him being a genius, able to figure out the workings of a device by just looking at it. His scientific acumen was matched only by his drive to recover developed technology. His approach towards technology, iterating and improving rather than simply preserving, was considered unorthodox by his peers. Elijah often dispatched scribes on text retrieval missions, chasing all the good leads he's found. His drive to develop new technologies put him at odds with the more conservative members of the Brotherhood, particularly the Elders. Well, I don't have lots of stability, so let's push up stability. And here, another 7-dayer. Oh, this game is great. I can improve. Okay, I can improve these people, apparently. Let's see, is there only one entrance or is there 2 entrances? I think that there's 2 entrances. So can I... And then also frontline there. Assign 2 there. Assign 2 there. And then these guys can just hang out. Because let's face it, power armor. It's the best. Oh, I can buy stuff from different... Ooh, interesting. Interesting. This is a very well created mod. Okay, let's see if I can find economy. I cannot find economy. Journey to the Mojave. I'd long become troublesome for Lost Hills. Figure getting sent out who was never to be rid of me. Still, my exile served only to... Ah, so we're exiled from the people in the middle of California. A pathological control freak. Let me just pause it. Normally a sensible thing to do whenever you start a game, or whenever you're pausing it. The pathological control freak, he would often view people under him as mere equipment, expecting them to carry out his orders and requests unquestionably, whilst dissent or unpredictability on their part would not just annoy, but even outright infuriate him. By far, the only person whom he had any kind of working relationship was scribe Veronica Santagello, his pupil. The conflicts Elijah had with members of the Brotherhood only worsened as Elijah pushed for developing new technologies and new ethically questionable weapons. The elders, rather than deal with him, decide to send him in a small company of brotherhoods force out east to investigate the Hoover Dam and the possibility of bringing it back into function. So this is Veronica, or a different Veronica. Is this a Veronica? There is not a Veronica here. Veronica listens to me, that's why I respect her, sure. That is what we shall go with. Okay, let's just keep on holding out. I could upgrade her. To be honest, I could have just upgraded her to do Pain Train, now that I look at it. It is probably actually quite a sensible change. But, children playing with bombs. I thought Helios-1 would be ripe for the taking, a variable treasure trove technology from before the war. A little slice of my own world from yet tiresome children could not still their roaming eyes. When Elijah and his newly formed Mojave chapter arrived, they were just too late. Just 1 year prior, the new California Republic, a republic whom the Brotherhood had been fighting for over 100 years, had claimed it themselves. Elijah was furious, liking it to children playing with bombs. With the dam under occupation, Elijah could do little else besides set up an operation at his secondary objective, a power station known as Helios-1. There he would fall for the plan for the fall of Oliver and reclamation of the dam. I want another civilian slot, I think. It means I can build everything else quicker. Oh, I've not paused it again. Whoops. Let's go to this. Okay. So now we actually start getting options. This improves armor, by the looks of it. Yeah, it improves our... We can overclock, which would give us a lot of civilian factories. I think this is better, though. Let's see. This gives us 5 workshops and 8 power. This gives us 2... 6, 8... Yeah, that's just statistically so much better is optimizing Helios-1. And then here gives us 5 arms workshop with a lot of infantry equipment. And again, this gives us a lot more. So I'm first going to go here and just work on improving my people. And do I gain political power? Not very much political power. So it's not going to be a while until I can actually hire people. Discourage traders, production policies. Those would be nice. Imagine what we could do if we had production policies. Her. Yes, I was looking at improving her, wasn't I? Rooted, gunner, ninja, video savant. Oh, these are all traits from the actual games. I'm going to go for... I'm not confident that... I'm not confident that they classify as heavy. That's my current problem. What is a power platoon? That's the question here. I feel like they must classify as heavy. Because it's what logically makes sense. How do I know how many bottle caps I have? The Soviet enclave... What? Deadline? There's one up here. This must be a mod. Holy smokes. I did not realise there was a one all the way over there. And why would I? And also, why are they the Soviet enclave of the Brotherhood? That is so weird. Oh, I forgot about one, didn't I? Somewhere up here, there is one here. The Washington Brotherhood. No, you. Yes, the Washington Brotherhood. The Black Paladins. Holy smokes, I might have to do a run as them at some point. If people want to see more, just let me know. Okay, anyway, back to what I was looking at. We completed better tech. It's always good. Let's go for it. They both do the same thing. I feel like it just makes sense to boost up my ability to build things. Like, look at this. It's going so much quicker, and that allows me to build more arm factories. Let's get them all up a bit. The cause also feels very much. It's because I see cogs and I'm like, oh boy, they must be. They're clearly not. The cause is here. They're not a brotherhood. They are a brotherhood. Oh, there's a lot more brotherhoods in this than I thought. But they have just declared war on the Western Brotherhood, so we will see how they do. My prediction, not well. Can I start any of these yet? No. No. Okay, so I have to go down here. So I assume this is what I need to get to. It means I have to either have completed all of these or all of these. Okay, let's just speed it up even more. Let's have the game fly all the way through. We've got technology. This was the first one here. So I want decryption, so I can look at what other factions are doing and how they're planning on killing me. Because that's always important, knowing how someone's going to kill you. This is beautiful stuff. Beautiful, I'd say. The rusty hooks are gone. The 80s and 80s? Like I've seen them. Oh, up here. Industry. Okay, we're still just going to fly through a lot of these because, again, makes sense. Do that. Okay, I'm not sure I need to do any of these yet, so let's go for... I don't want to say one of them intrinsically seems better, but this one, or this one. So that one's better if you're a... Like, it actually, in theory, will get you ahead early game. The order... Oh, there's an order? Order. The order. All the way over here. Hello. Okay, okay. Look at him. I do enjoy that some out here there is just... Okay, let's slow down the game a bit. Because maybe I was going a bit too quick. Maybe. Let's go to tech and go here. It's still ahead of time, which makes me still not want to do it. So we're going bicycles. We're going to see those power armored dudes on a bike. If it's the last thing I do. The Radiant Times. Okay, let's pick two of these. And then we will read what the Radiant Times is all about. Now this one I don't think it matters too much. I feel like max factories and state, it's better to go top. Factory output technically is better bottom. But the recruitable population, I am a Brotherhood faction. I think population is going to be a major problem for me. Other thing, let's just normally research this. Northeast California burns today. A skirmish between Van Haft mercenaries and Shi settlers. So here's the Shi. In the coastal city of Futsang, left 21 dead. Order has collapsed in the NCR Navarro territories. Settlers aligned with the Shi and the tribal of the region have both taken up arms against the local garrison, successfully taking control of the east and south frontier. So it's up here, the Navajo territories, and these are the people who have broken away. As the Shi, NTR, and Eureka up here furiously debate intervention, open war in Navarro is expected to commence, an event in which will pose a serious threat to diplomatic relations between the three factions. Interesting. We will continue. Washington Brotherhood, unsurprisingly, crushed people. It'd be interesting to see if these guys can hold out. Because I kind of hope they do. Oh, here we go. Economic node state. Nice. They're not going to be able to hold out, though, I don't think. Zoom back in. Construction-wise, we are flying through, which is great. Do we need to build some bunkers here and here? Probably. Trying to think, if all else falls, all of our actual victory points are in these provinces. Or at least I think they are. I can now modify my government. I have to go down here as well, okay. We're doing the better one. I don't care what anyone else says. The better one is the one that gives us the most stuff. We can increase our production speed. Pre-war design, we can't actually do any of those. We're not producing cars. Ooh, okay. Cheap weapons, melee weapons, fire team, medical company. I feel like that is just a sensible thing to get at some point. I don't think I need it yet. Could take that. I'm not allowing mutants. I'm not affecting my political power gain. Okay. I think we go in and we hire him. Because... Oh, I should have hired him. Oh, what an error. I do these things to myself, really. Vancouver has reached out to us wanting a loan. No. Why would I give a loan to someone all the way up here? I assume it's not him. Ooh, they're cool. I like that flag. I really like that flag. Interesting to see, because this is still a stalemate. But let's see. Are there is there a factions map mode? Yes. So you've got NCR here. Hang out with just these guys now that they've been kicked out. Got Kaiser's Legion, which I think these guys are, yeah, Lanius's cohort, Two Sons, Navajo, and the Reservation. Non-aggression pacts with a few people. Are there any other factions on the map? The Northern League, but that is just them. Like, they are pretending like it's not, but it is. Unite of no. Oh no, it is a collection actually. These Nebraskans. They are losing to the Order of St. Joseph though. So that's not going very well for them. The Rio Pact activates mission. Okay, organization requests increased production capacity. Absolutely. Absolutely, I'll build 6 more. I see absolutely no problem with completing this mission tree that gives me the stuff that they're asking for. That is the main advantage of doing these mission trees. I'm going to need support equipment, so I'm going to queue it up so I don't forget. It's always good to start having a stockpile with it early game, if I remember early game. But I just want to kick some ass. I want to fight my way out. Like, it's actually very defendable around here. There are very few, like, it's crossings, They can't get in here, so it's just here, 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 and here. So if I manage to consolidate all three of those, I will have such a defendable heartland. And why wouldn't I want to do that? I don't know. To invest in small business, I feel like that's not something I need to do. I don't need to bribe anyone. Have a 6 total military factories. I'm on 7. Okay, that's good. That sounds fantastic to me. We're not building dockyards. I think I put two in each. I think that is a sensible use, especially now that I've just got construction basics. Let's push into woodworking. We are probably, in this episode, we're going to play until we get to testing the bear. So I think that is a sensible place to end. Let's put one more in there. Can I do trading? Can I import some of this, please? I'm not importing it from the NCR. I might be importing it from the NCR. Because I'm not importing it. Let's import it from Twin Mothers. I just need 8. Who am I getting? Oh, okay, I should probably go from Kaiser's Legion. What am I exporting? White Leg love exporting stuff from me. Nice. Okay, we will hold down there. Is there anything else we're lacking? There we go. I think it's the answer is we just put as much as we can into power armor. A scrap bicycle. Our dreams are coming true. Though there's no more point doing any more tech in that. Lang Doctrine already underway. I'm not doing robots. I refuse to do robots. You're like, yeah, robots are not a Brotherhood thing in my mind. If you guys want to disagree with me, please let me know. Please give me a... I'm more than willing to be swayed. In fact, I probably could be... I'm starting to sway myself, is how easily swayed I could be. These guys are... not suppression. They are suppression here, I guess. Are they the best form of suppression? Probably, actually, because there's no military police. Now that I'm looking at it. So let's get these guys sooner rather than later. Let's go into these guys who don't use power armor. No. And let's just have them drill. I know it's in here somewhere there. Because them training is not negatively impacting my economy. Consumer goods, no. I don't. Ooh, Vote City. Which is... I swear I know where Vote City is. Left by First Citizen INET for half a decade longer. While with the incumbent First Citizen announcing their appointment for a second term earlier than after the first ever popular election for the position. The Net secured her re-election on a campaign prioritizing Gaul rights and stronger ties with the new California Republic, hoping to transform the city into a shining beacon of civilization in the savage wastelands of northern Nevada. So it must be around here. Vote City. I feel like we're definitely in Nevada. Because there's New Vegas, Las Vegas. Oh. I'm clearly going crazy. Nope, yeah, just going completely crazy. It's all the way up there. Ignore me. Just for now. You have to ignore me later. In fact, I'd actually rather you didn't ignore me, now that I think about it. Can I just view how much money I have? How do I know? Someone tell me. Bottle caps. Like, there must be a statistical location that I can view how many bottle caps I have. Because I know it's more than 30. NTS Victorious in Navajo. They won up here. Following the withdrawal or destruction of their remaining opponents, New California Republic once again emerged as the undisputed controller of the Navajo frontier. The accumulation of a campaign to regain control of Northwest California after fighting broke out between settlers confined the Shi, NTR garrison, and native tribes of the region. The Bear, supported by a number of Brahmin barons, has quickly taken steps to integrate the Navajo territory into NTR proper. Okay, so it's pretty much saying that they've just integrated them. Good to know. Okay, let's hold out. We need to do waking artillery. We need to put even more into that. And we need to start importing stuff. The Yakuza. I think they're somewhere on the west coast. They might not be. Who do I want to import from? I might just go for Kaiser's Legion. Let's try and get Kaiser's Legion on side. Let's stop this one. And go for Kaiser's Legion again. Texas going to war. Nice. It's good to see the Brotherhoods. This one's holding out. This one's not done anything by the looks of it. So there's only really two that have done... Fucking hell, they've done a lot up here. Okay. Following the recent establishment in our neighbouring rivals, a group of humanitarian pacifists who dubbed themselves the followers of the apocalypse have begun trickling into our land. Their aims seemingly noble: to provide services to those in need, ranging from medical care to agricultural advice. They care for the parts of society we prefer to forget. Be it the homeless or junkies, they are accepting to all those with no one left to turn to. On this front alone, we have no qualms with them. After all, who would refuse free medical supplies? Problems only start to arise when you look closely at our neighbours, where the followers have been established for a while. Support for any war amongst the people of this nation is slipping. They prefer to stay on their farmsteads and practice their new medicines. There is even some indication that followers accept the seditious anarchists into their ranks, who are intent on either burning our nation to the ground or seizing power for themselves. We may need to keep an eye on them. Therefore, if we decide to tolerate the followers remaining into our land, once established in the nations, the followers will appear very difficult to uproot. Therefore, we must decide swiftly, before they have the chance to settle down properly, whether we should accept them or not. I'm not gonna let them. Oh. I'm not a pacifist. Am I a pacifist, Grant Bunch? Let me just look at this quickly. Not this, this. I mean, none of these are attacking people. No, that one is factually attacking people. Could I do it peacefully, is what I'm trying to figure out. I think I could. No, I could not. Let's get rid of them. We're not going to be reasonable people. We are going to force them out. Here they are. What do I want to do? Let's do that. Ooh, a civilian factory. Nice. I don't really want to lose the supplies is my main issue. And I lose supplies if I do a lot of these other things. Okay, we're almost done here. These I'm still not doing anything with. So this is next, and it is 30. So we were getting close to the end of this episode. But we're not getting any army experience now that I look at it. Okay, let's start the process of doing this. Let's go in here. And again, I feel like I shouldn't let that be completely outdone. Oh no, I need some of these. That reminds me. Let's make some of them. Let's again go in here. Get another bunch. Get another bunch. How are we doing on construction? Almost done building the forts. or one set of the forts. The forts I just feel like are important because as we buff up this area, we will need it more and more. In 3 turns we'll do both these. These don't actually take a lot of time. So let's see how this does. I'm not allowing them to establish. Okay. This takes 10 days. Hopefully that will be enough to stop them. I can't do that. Okay, we need more stuff to do. Which means, do we build more stuff or do we build... Helios 1 is just the capital. I don't know why there was one that suggested the capital wouldn't be there. Do I... It's just not worth it, trading 0.5 for 1. Really? I've done all of that, so I have to do this one. That was really not something I was hoping to do. I was hoping to get out without doing that. Okay, we're fine. We are all good. We're going to get rid of them. We've spent a lot of political power on this idea that we're getting rid of them. And that is when we're ending this episode. So 8 days, unless this finishes before. I guess we are not going to find out. We are going to end the episode here. They are impressive. In fact, they're going to wipe out the Order. Who knew that the Soviets would be... These guys are clearly a vote. The Soviets are incredible. But I hope you're all excited for this series, because I am. And I think, this first episode was a lot of setting it up. But starting with the next episode, I think that is the prerequisite to one of these, I think. Oh no, it just gives us, let's see, tribes and tribulations, and then we go down all of these things, and I get to pick one of these, which we will discuss at the beginning of the next episode. Thank you all, and if you're enjoying, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next episode. Goodbye.